Something you don't see every day is a carp angler using a method feeder. Now, coming from the commercial side of things, it's something I chuck out absolutely every single session. But carp anglers seem to, it's very old school, isn't it? It's not something that you see, especially not like we're at Linear Fisheries at the moment, but I haven't actually seen myself an angler cast one of these out, with the exception of you, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, it's something that I do a lot of, like looking into my fishing and stuff and try and find ways to improve and fish more effectively. And I thought about the method feeder and how, you know, it's so good in the match scene and not many people use it in the carp scene. And since I've been using it, I've been catching quite a few on it. So, you know, it does make that difference.
You say it's faster?
It's a lot quicker, yeah. When you fluff up a few casts, you can get it back out quicker rather than jumping back in the bivvy and tying a bag. You just have your pellet combo.
Not so problematic with the weather either. If it's raining like it was yesterday, you know, that you don't have to worry about as long as you've got your pellets covered. You're using scalded pellets with a method as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm using scalded pellet combo with a bit of seafood glug. And leaving it sort of 15-20 minutes before it's ready to mould.
That is the smaller pellet, so we're zooming on that, but they're literally ranging from the salmon fry chrome, which is like a 0.7 of a mil, up to 3 mil, and it has a wide selection of different flavours and breakdowns. So I mean, as far as like a base mix goes, I mean, that is like pucker, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any issues with the mix coming off or anything from casts? Or
No, I just compact it down really tight. You might get the odd cast where it sort of falls off, but you just really got to bed it down. We just timed it in the margins. It takes about 2 minutes to break down and disperse, which is a bit slower than a solid bag, but you know,
it's quicker to get that out there. And like you said, but I mean, chances are, you know, especially when you're fishing on these big carp waters, most of your bites are going to be after two minutes anyway, aren't you? You know, 5 minutes you're sort of fishing perfectly anyway, but your casting, your speed's a lot quicker in presentation. You're straight out there on the money, mate. So definitely something different. Definitely not something you see every day on these big carp waters. And like you said, you've had quite a few fish, mate.
I've had a few. So I've had 9 since 9 o'clock last night. I've lost a couple, and I had a couple yesterday out of the swim I was in to my right. So
have you had a 30-pounder on the method yet?
No, not yet. No.
Still to come then.
Still to come.
But plenty of 20s, and like you said, you know, a couple of trips you're on it early, aren't you? So not many people are doing it. I think it's a great tactic and a very old school thing to possibly give a go. So I mean, if you've got, you know, do you think the carp need to be competing in the same way as they do on the matches?
No, I don't think so. It's
literally just like coming down one mouthful, one thing, like the same as a solid. So whether they're like really competing or rooting around, you know, almost irrelevant. Good presentation, you know, very quick. And any restrictions on sort of casting? I suppose you can't put an ultimate range, can you?
No, you can't put a mega range like you can a bag. Sort of, I think you maxed out about 100 yards with these, but they can fly quite straight. You just got to sort of keep practicing and get the knack to it. There is a knack to casting a method feeder rather than a solid bag. And they are a really good bit of kit. You know, I've not seen any carp anglers use them in recent years. You know, it was on the scene back in the day, wasn't it? But I've not really seen it so much. And what I also like about it is when them pellets have been scalded, it sort of releases the attraction a lot quicker than if you were casting out a solid bag with dry pellet in. So you know, you have that edge as well. You know, you're getting a lot more attraction out of your pellets and that.
So you're already breaking down the outer layer, sort of the sort of seal, if you like. So by the time you've actually come to use it, the soft and the water can fully penetrate it. Therefore, you know, maximum attraction. Instantly.
Instant. So
fantastic.
On the method feeder.
Fantastic method. Pardon the pun, but well worth a look.